Okay, cool. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to 10 Talks. I am your host, Kyle Garza.
I'm your co-host, Don Trimble.
And I'm your co-host, Nick Busta.
And today we're going to be talking to you guys a little bit about the subject of just what it is that our wives do for a living when they're not just, sitting around being married to us, as is the life of a wife. What are they doing with their day? Where are they right now? Don,
Okay,
what's going on?
I have a wife.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Oh, okay.
This is one of the ways I know that God exists. I have
Amen.
a wife, and she's pretty cool. She's pretty hot, and
Well
proud
said.
of that. Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah. Great
And,
answers, for sure.
So basically, my wife, she's super talented, and back home we were both teachers within the same district, and I always say that she's the best teacher that I know. There's something weird about kind of with teachers. You have this you have this stereotype of you and like how a student is, and then even of yourself. And you're like, you know what? I can't teach this grade. For some reason, you think that.
Yeah, sure.
It's like, I cannot teach elementary or I can't teach high school.
Right.
And my wife would look at you and be like, I could never teach high school. But at the same time, what she does with younger kids in a classroom, oh my gosh. Like, I'll walk in, they're animals. They're off the wall. And she very easily, with like a couple hand gestures and stuff, they're all like dancing with her. And it's
Nice.
so uniform. It's beautiful.
Elementary, is that?
So she taught elementary school at the last district we were at. She was the teacher where if they have, they're coming in for the news, right? They're like, find Miss Trimble, because she actually can get them to sit still. And they would go
Sweet.
in, right? That's where the take was always, like, she's a really good teacher. So it's kind of hard for us coming to, California, because I got this teaching job, and she's a really good teacher too. And so she took a year off.
She's competition. So you were slashing her tires on
In a way,
the way
yeah.
they did
But
interviews.
that was a part of the God thing is the school we came to here, they just so happened to find out that Katie has also always coached competitive cheerleading.
Oh, wow.
And this is like the cool cheerleading.
That's like speaking Spanish. Just one of those like, and I do this. You're by default better than everybody else.
Exactly. No, yeah, there was a moment in my interview process where like they heard she did that, and then I looked at them and I was like, "Hey, you guys, I thought you thought I was cool. You want her more than me now."
You're like, wait,
You
this is about
don't
me.
cheer.
This is about me.
Yeah, you have no base experience.
Exactly. But yeah, no, that's been
Basic
always
thing.
awesome. That was a good one. But competitive cheerleading is nuts. That makes me feel
yeah, it's
so
intimidating.
incompetent. Right? You walk in, I can't even do a cartwheel, and
I
tumbling.
can somersault.
Tumbling is nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's gnarly.
Yeah, and no, she also now is a preschool teacher as well, and she aces it.
Wow,
She
dude.
knows what she's doing.
So she's momming it up and teaching.
Yeah, while coaching.
And while
at the same
coaching.
time.
While coaching, man.
She's got it, man. She knows
Wow.
what she's doing.
That's quite an
That's
impressive
I mean,
trifecta.
honestly, like when you just say, "What does your wife do?" Like on the side, instantly, I just think she keeps me upright. Like
Mm,
Yeah.
Katie keeps me going.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of like where I wanted to start is my wife, Mackenzie, she tolerates me.
Right.
That's a full-time job in and of itself.
Mm.
One of like the more remarkable things about like interpersonal relationships is that you don't realize the things that the person that you're married to draws out of you, those flaws of you that no one else gets to see because they don't go home with you.
Right.
And it's not in the same way that like a family does too, like when you're growing up too, but it's just markedly different.
Yeah.
So obviously that's a primary thing that is in her life is having to deal with me 24/7. But for a living, so she graduated with a bachelor's in mechanical engineering. And out of that, she got an internship that turned into a full-time job as a mechanical engineer at an aerospace company.
Wow.
I know it's like a weird flex, but okay. Here's what's neat about that, actually.
Okay.
I can't actually tell you, because this is broadcasted, what she does where.
I like
Okay.
it.
Because it's the kind of like contractual work that, I don't know, if I said too much, like the Russians would kill her.
Cool.
It's kind of how it goes.
I mean, yeah, not cool that that's what will happen, but it's like, what do
Yeah.
you do? I'm an engineer.
Yeah, and it's like, and
I
how?
love jobs
why
like that.
would that involve like
Right.
foreign assassins? And it's because the world of aerospace, as far as I know it, does a lot of contractual work with the government,
Right.
with the military, and so she has to have a certain classified.
That is so cool.
What's the word for that? Classified clearance?
Like, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Where like she has to be like read in on things, and so she knows things that I cannot know. For
Wait. Really?
oh yeah,
She hasn't told you?
Well, a lot of it, yeah, actually. Well, one, because it would be a waste of time to tell me.
But you are
Because
one.
if she gave
she
me,
has to. You don't. Do you guilt her at all?
and not in like the degree of tell me actually what's happening. Because if she did and she gave me an honest answer, I just would not understand.
Yeah.
Because most of the math that she even works with nowadays
Okay,
is
sure.
Greek. It's not even English.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'll occasionally like, overhear her, talking to somebody on the phone, or she'll ask me to read an email just for punctuation because it doesn't have like proprietary information in it. But for the most part, whatever I see or hear, I just have no idea what anyone is talking about.
Yeah.
Right,
Because
so it's
there's-
pointless anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's cool because she's got that math science side of the brain. I have the English side of the brain.
Yeah.
And so we're well rounded in that way.
Yeah.
It's cute because again, she just can't spell for a lick, and it's funny. They're all like this too. Like
Yeah.
I've actually met a lot of her coworkers at like the 4th of July get together with people kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wow, they're all the same kind of person.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
See, I liked, and you started with that too. You're talking about how she not only deals with you, but she compliments you.
Yeah.
Right. Like I really believe that Bible verse. Okay, that idea.
Just
right?
one?
So just the one.
Okay.
It's a good
But
one.
The idea. Okay, so Adam from his rib
Mhm.
was created. Dude, Katie completes me. Like
That's
I actually
really deep.
believe that. Like there was something
Thank you for that,
that
Jerry
I
Maguire.
didn't have because I suck at some things. I'm really good at other things,
Mm.
and those are the things
Yeah.
that she sucks at, which
Yeah.
makes me feel really good about myself. But also, like I really believe that's one of the ways I know there's a God. I know it
Yeah.
because she was dropped in my realm. I found her, and I can't do life.
And she was really dropped in because like
Without her.
you were like actually sat
Next to
Yes.
each other,
down
yeah,
by
exactly.
a teacher.
Yes, but she just so happens to be hot and awesome at all the things
Yeah,
that I suck
that's
at.
sweet.
That's pretty awesome.
That's
Not gonna
right.
lie.
That's what you do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I guess
Um,
those are the main things.
Yeah.
Like I said, like that's her work life. Obviously, like we volunteer with our church as well, with our high school group. So she is like a counselor, leader, sort of
Right on.
I
person to
forget
younger
this
girls
about you
too.
guys. Yeah, so my wife has always done. I do youth group, and she's always like we're
Right.
co-youth pastors.
Yeah.
She's right next to me doing everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
She is the neck that moves the head.
Yeah.
No, not the Nick. Oh, I thought you said the Nick, and I was like,
Yeah, I'm like,
What?
that's a man.
That's-
No,
that's awkward.
like my big fat
The
Greek
neck, I
wedding.
got you now.
Metaphor,
It's a great movie.
analogy, thing.
Thing.
Nick, save us.
Okay, yeah, no
what
problem.
about your lady?
Okay, so for Jenny, who is just amazing. I mean, like I know that just goes without saying with your
Everybody's
boobs.
life is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like the way I say it is that she is the steamed milk to my latte. I mean, she is like awesome. I mean, yeah.
Coffee.
And then and she responds with, "You are the mildew to my shower curtain." And then I'm like, "Thanks, love."
Yeah.
Need thorough washing.
All right. So she does not have a full-time job because I mentioned in a previous episode that she was born with only half of a working heart.
Right.
And so with that comes, several complications,
Sure.
to say the least. One of them is she can get tired very easily. And the way I explain it to students is that, it's like taking the engine out of a Ferrari, throwing in the engine of a Fiat into like the chassis of a Ferrari and still expecting it to handle the
Right.
same. It won't.
Mm.
And so, there are days, a lot of days when she seems like fine. But then there are days where she's like,
Yeah, it's just fatigue.
yeah, like I'm just
hard.
wiped, like
Yeah.
hard, and so it's hard for her to hold a consistent job. She's tried in the past, and part of it is energy, and other parts of it are employers not really understanding what her heart condition entails, and so because you look at her, and she seems
Yeah, because it's an internal
fine.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
and so and they have the thing like, oh, but you're fixed now, right? Like we have medical technology, so you're
Yeah.
fixed. It's like, well, it's not like that,
Yeah.
It's not like if you have a bad part in a car, you can just swap it.
Sure.
We're not there yet, but.
So she's doing
Yeah.
part-time stuff?
She does, yeah. So she volunteers in our town. There is a adult care center. So,
Oh, saints work. Okay. Okay.
so yeah, she helps with senior citizens and the elderly. And I've been able to join her during summer vacations, and it is a blast. These people are just amazing. And also, she babysits once a week. And then we have a friend who has an infant. Who's just the cutest little baby, and she'll help with him, but also she does Bible study once a week as well. So I mean, she keeps busy, and then
Community family care kind
Yeah.
of things. Yeah.
and plus I'm an absolute mess, and so it takes a lot to be able to like prop me up, and like I tell
Yeah.
my students all the time, like you do not know the amount of work that goes behind the scenes so that I can actually be here to actually like,
That's right.
teach you guys and like, what's the saying? I'm probably gonna butcher it, but behind every man is a good woman.
Is a
or-
greater woman,
a
or
greater
something
woman,
to that effect.
that's it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Behind every mildewy shower is a CLR wife
Yeah.
or something.
Gospel according to
that
Garza. I like that.
effect.
But yeah, I mean, and she takes care of the home and takes care of me, and I don't know what I do without her. Like when I'm just so exhausted, I just come home, and then she's like, I know you had a rough day. Here's some food. How was lay it on me. How was your day? And I'm like, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just need my blankie and
Yeah. And
Yeah.
wifey.
You're getting so many brownie
Yeah.
points for this podcast.
Seriously.
So many brownie points.
Mad brownie points.
Come on.
love you, hun.
Love you, babe.
Come on.
Hi, YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, I think it goes without saying, as it always has been said, that every man marries out of his league,
Yes.
and we are no exception to
Amen.
that rule.
Mm-hmm.
So that is today's episode of 10 Talks. Until next time, we'll say once again, we love you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Take care.
Love you, Kate.
Suck up.
Got to.